bros on me, go get my gun. Like, carry that shell in my son. Don't gotta chase him, I just let him. Put the beam on his balance, see if he gon' run. Like, I've been through what? Give you the flick, I'ma call out your bluff. Nazi, Bobby, punch in my lung. What a bra, seen Gotti, go act you what's up. Nigga, y'all know Gotti blue. Wasn't with Oppie, he was in the shoe. Teresa, like you tell him the truth. Like you tell him what we made him do. He couldn't live, he wanted to get moved. Like, bitch, that.
Yo, that's good, YouTube, man. So, as y'all can see by the name of the title, I'm coming to y'all with the best builds you can make for lockdown builds. Now, this is for all my lockdowns out there. You know what I'm saying? For all my lockdowns out there that want to make a lockdown build. These are the 3 builds that I came up with that I think are the best builds that you should use if you're locked down. I got a 6-hit lockdown. Now I'm switching over for y'all. I'm gonna give you right into it. Feel me? I got a 6-8 lockdown, the defensive menace build, a 6-8 hybrid defender build, and then a 2-way inside out threat. And I'm gonna show you ways you can create the build, you know, to make it your own way. So first, let's get into this build right here. You feel me? Now this is the 6-8 build. This is the defensive menace 6-8 build. And I'm gonna show y'all this build right here. So we're gonna drag the cam, we're gonna put it, you know, we're gonna put it, let's see, we're gonna put it like right here for now, you feel me? So this is the build, and we're gonna go right into it. So the inside, you got a 60 close shot. If y'all don't know, close shot mean a lot to your builds, you feel me? So if you taking a layup, if your close shot like a 30, 40, like a slight contest, you was not making that layup. You was not making it. Like any bump, none of that is not going in. You feel me? So we got the driving left out of 49. That is kind of low, but we got an average, you know, standing dunk. His driving dunk, I mean, it's at 69, and he got 55 standing dunk. I believe at 45 is all you really need to dunk, but I feel like I'm gonna just go 55, just so I have a little bit higher percentage, you know, chance of making the standing dunk go off. So then we got our mid range here at 63. 3-point at 78, and that gives you catch and shoot, you know, gives you all the essentials to really green out the corner. Like there's no way you're missing out the corner. You got silver corner specialist, silver green machine. Like you hit 2 shots out the corner, you green 2 shots, and you know you set to go. Free throw, our free throw is low. You know, this is mainly for, you know, your park players, people that play stage and the ante up. This is the build for you. But if you play, you know, if you're one of those rec guys out there that play the rec, or if you play, you know, like pro-am, stuff like that, you might want to figure out a way to try to finesse your free throw up. But this is for my park players, you know, my park players, stage players, this is for you. So then we got the interior, and this is what makes this build, you know, the top build for me, because, you know, I'm all about the defense and being able to switch onto a center and know that you're getting a stop or have pretty decent stats on getting a stop. So over here, the pass accuracy 75, right? This is what you want to have. This gives you break starter, dimer, relay passer, touch passer, you know, and then, you know, this is really all you need. Like dimer and then special delivery, you know, if you need to throw oop, you can throw oop. You feel me? You got 75 pass accuracy. You know, your passes aren't gonna be mad slow. That's literally just a sweet spot for you. Now this is the main part right here. We got gold anchor on the build, gold workhorse. See, if we're at 6'8", we don't get Hall of Fame badges, but for the expense of, we could have put a little bit more defense on our player, and for the extent of losing a little bit of speed, we get a lot more defense and a little bit more interior. So that's what you go with the 6'8" build. That's for my preference, a 6'8", but if you want to have, you know, all Hall of Fame badged out build, that's what the 6'7" build is for you. So this is the interior defense at 88. So you're snatch blocking anything in the paint. There's nothing going up on you. If it's contested, it's not going in. Perimeter defense, you got a 93 perimeter defense. That should be more than enough, you feel me, to stop anything in the paint. I mean, anything on the perimeter, that's to stop anything, you feel me? That's to stop everything. Like, there's no way. And if you have to switch, you got 88 interior defense. So you're straight. You're literally straight. So we got 96 steal on the build. We got gold glove, gold Hall of Fame interceptor, and Hall of Fame right stick gripper. Me personally, I feel like with the 96 steal, it what makes me go with a 6'8" build, because you can literally use your right stick. Which you have Hall of Fame right stick gripper and gold glove working together, you will still get steals if you're in the right position. So therefore, I'm fine with going with all gold badges. That's just my preference. instead of going all Hall of Fame with a 99 steal, 99 perimeter defense. I feel like if I balance it out, that fits more my playstyle and being able to switch and stuff like that. And then we got 94 block, Hall of Fame chase down artist on this build. So this build right here gets Hall of Fame chase down. So even if you're with the speed you lose, if you get killed by anybody, if you get blown by, you have Hall of Fame chase down artists. There's no way you're not getting that block, right? You should get most of the blocks if you play it correctly. If someone bows by you or the center bows by you, you should be able to get a chase down animation, possibly get a snatch block or just a block in general. So you got 94 block on this build. And then we got an 83 rebound. So if we get switched over to the center, we can still manage to get a rebound. We have 83 rebounding, silver box out beast, silver rebound chaser, and gold pogo stick. So I mean, pogo stick is not really necessary. I don't really know if that badge is necessary, but that is what we have right here. You feel me? So we got 81 speed on this build, 72 acceleration. You guys might be like, whoa, that's a little bit too slow. But from me playing, from my play style, I'm not really going to be running and chasing after anybody. I'm more likely just going to be planning to come back or trying to bump them and make them, you know, I'm not trying to chase them around, you know, I'm trying to predict their next move, and I'm not trying to like chase them around, and I'm trying to bait them into me. And if I don't, you know, if I play it incorrectly, I could be able to switch with my big, and you know, we can make it work from there. But you won't be that slow to not be able to stay on the ball handler. You just, it's you can't really make that much mistakes because, you know, you don't have as much speed on this build. This is a 90 strength build. So a lot of people say strength doesn't play a factor. We don't really know much about strength, but from me playing, I really believe that you don't necessarily need a 90 strength. But just because of the fact that I want to be on a build that can switch onto the center and get a stop on the center, I would go 90 strength for that gold immovable enforcer, just so you can get stops on the big. And then we got 83 vertical to get the chase down artist on Hall of Fame. We got a bronze aerial wizard. You know, if we got to catch a lob, you can catch a lob. So you could finesse this if you want to give yourself a little bit more stats on your driving layup or driving dunk to get the silver. But I feel like you're good with just bronze catching the lob. You're already gonna be 6'8", so there should be no problems with that. 98 speed, 98 stamina. So you, if you go 6'8", unless you go lower weight, there's no way for you to really get 94 feet on Hall of Fame. But for me, I went 233 pounds because your guy's gonna be super burly whenever he's burly, and that's literally all I want. You know, I want to have a big lockdown. That's kind of my play style here, and you know, it's gonna do everything I want him to do. As you can see, this build here is called a defensive menace build. So this is the first build I'm getting to for y'all. So now we're gonna get into another lockdown build. So we got the hybrid defender build. This might be a build for people that want a faster speed lockdown. So this is a 6'8", 199 speed, 199 on the weight, and max wingspan. All right. So on this build, you got an 84 driving dunk. 84 driving dunk is what's gonna give you the LeBron dunk package. So if y'all really want that, you could really finesse this here if you want to. But this build is for having gold shooting badges. So you get gold catch and shoot, you know, gold combat kid, which the main thing is gold catch and shoot. So that's the main thing you really get on this build. 85 mid range, 78. So if you can pop a midi, you're gonna be able to green like every midi you take on this build. 70 pass accuracy though on this build, so you lose the +5 on pass accuracy. If you want the 75, you can definitely knock down your, you know, your mid range here. If you don't want any mid range, you can knock this mid range all the way down. If you don't really want it, put the 3 up and you can get 75, and you can put your defense up a little bit higher, or however way you want to do it. But for this build here, I put the mid range up on this build, and that's what I did for me. So we got 70. This is with the 75 pass accuracy. I'm gonna put that back to 70. I'm gonna max out that mid range shot here. So damn, I don't even know what I just did. I just fucked up the build. But hey, still though, you max out the mid range, you get gold, and then the 78 3-pointer is what you need. You feel me? You want the 78. Then I went, yeah, like that right there. And then you get 70 pass accuracy on this build, so you lose +5, but you can really finesse it. If you don't really need, you really don't need high mid range. If we're being completely honest here, so you can literally just finesse that. go 75 here, and then you can put your rebounding up or whatever you want else you would like to put up. But as you can see, this build already looks pretty solid. But you can max out the mid-range if you want. So the interior defense on this build, gold anchor, just like all the other builds, this build has Hall of Fame badges. So you have 94 perimeter defense. You got gold fast speed on this build. This build has the gold glove, 96 steal. You're gonna have 94 block on this build. You have 60 rebounding, so a little bit less rebounding, but you have bronze rebound chaser. You have all the things you need to stop the center right here. 83 speed, 77 acceleration. You have way more acceleration. The only thing is you don't have high strength, so you have 55 strength on this build. 83 vert, so you will have gold area wizard, so you catching that thing, you feel me? You catching it, it's in the air, you catching it. And then bam, stamina, you got Hall of Fame 94 feet and Hall of Fame workhorse. So y'all that like the fast lockdowns, that's the build for you right there. And like I said, you can finesse the mid-range if you want, you can do whatever you want. But this build here is, what we got here? Hybrid defender build. So this is the hybrid defender build right here. You know what I'm saying? So this is a pretty solid build if y'all really like the faster lockdowns. And this right here is kind of more of your meta lockdown. And this is the meta because 6'7" is the best height you can really get for a burly type lockdown, 233 weight, and you get everything you need and more for this build. But you do lose a little bit of stuff you don't need on this build. This build, the name, don't mind the name on this build. This build here, you can make it a 3-and-D point if you want. You can make it a 3-and-D point. And it's all up to preference this year. It's really, so you can make a 3-D point, it can become a defensive menace. It's all about your preference. But for my preference on this build, how I would make it, 58 close shot, 68 drive and layup. You're gonna make most of your layups. Yeah, 84 drive and dunk. You got the LeBron dunk package, and that's really all you need in this game. You got a 78 3-point shot, so you're getting all silver corner badges. Your mid range is low, but you're only shooting corner threes. You know what I'm saying? You're only shooting corner threes on this build. 75 pass accuracy for your dimer. All the stuff you need. Terrier is at 61. I mean, you're 6'7", 233 pounds. Let's be real here. 60 is good enough to stop a center. But for me, personally, with the 6'8" build, I want my build to be able to get that stop every single time. There should be no way a 6'8", 233 is not getting that stop every time with a high interior. But a high interior, you lose a lot, so it's all up to your preference. But it's more of the meta right here. 61 the interior defense. You're gonna max out that perimeter for 99 to give you all Hall of Fame defensive badges. And then for your steal, you're gonna go 96 steal, because if you go 99 steal, you're gonna lose a lot on your finishing. So you're gonna lose a lot of finishing. But if you really want that 99 steal for Hall of Fame glove, you will lose that driving dunk. So that's what you want. That's up to you. But this is the meta right here. You want to go 77 block. You could go higher block, but this is going to give you bronze chase down artist and bronze anchor. So you could finesse this if you want, but to get the Hall of Fame defense that you really want and be able to dunk efficiently, this is probably the build for you. Then this build has 85 speed, 77 acceleration, 60 strength, 68 vert. So you have silver on your area wizard badge, and then you got 94 feet. So you know what I'm saying, this build here is gonna be the meta build right here. This is the top 3 builds that I would run for the lockdowns. For me, this is the top 3 builds I would personally run for lockdowns. For me, I'm a lockdown defender, and that's my main position. That's what I want to run. But for everyone that's out there that's making them lockdown builds, let me know y'all lockdown builds. Y'all know my Twitter, you know what I'm saying? I will have my Twitter. You see it's right down here below at X Money. Twitter's right down here below. So for y'all, hit me up on my Twitter and send me your lockdown builds. I want to see what builds my supporters are making. People that support my content, I want to know the type of builds y'all are making. And we're gonna do a little thing with y'all builds and post y'all builds and see if anyone want to make builds similar to y'all. But these are the meta builds that I made for lockdown defenders. But I want to see what guard builds are out there. Any builds y'all made on 2K24 Let me know what builds y'all made, and I'm gonna react to some of y'all builds, man. I want to see what type of builds y'all develop. Some of y'all builds that some supporters made. I want to see that. You feel me? But this is the builds that I made, that I created for lockdown defenders. If y'all want to see center builds, I can do that for y'all. If y'all want to see the best animations, I can drop that as well. Just comment down below. But man, I appreciate everybody that's tuned into the video and that's been watching this. You feel me? But I'm out, bro. Peace.